live stream Sidesteppin adventure amid Tennessee adventure. Yeah, well, this is an adventure in a big, big, big cemetery. It's big. So, the phone says 84%. That's what I was waiting on. Sorry to everybody. I had to also stop by the dollar store and get some stuff for Miss Kim. Go home and kind of take care of her real quick. She's weak, so I made her some soup. And then we're here at Sand Springs Cemetery. They forgot either Nancy's still a living, or maybe that's one that's getting social security still. Or the government, yeah. That's crazy. But anyway, love to have you on. I know a lot of people just getting home from church. Stuff like that. So you should be coming on pretty soon as everybody sees that I'm on. How you doing? Got one person on. You doing all right? If you can chat with me, please chat. Love to have you chat. Anybody that's on in TV land, hi, how you doing? I can understand why you can't chat, 'cause I have the same problem at home when my wife's on, so I don't know who the other person is, but we're in a cemetery. I had to walk around a bit because I had to let the phone charge up in the car. And people was getting out of church, wanted them to kind of get out of the way, so we don't have much noise. Hello, how are ya? SK, and I can't pronounce your name. Ran. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'm bad with pronunciations. SK, how are ya? You all doing okay? I can't pronounce nothing. So, Miss Kim is my wife. So, but I talk like a woman. I'm just a man. No, not a ghost place. There ain't no ghost here. It's just all the sleeping, our loved ones. They're at rest. After years of work, their toils are done. Yeah, don't be scared. The reason why we're in a cemetery, well, I do genealogy. So if you're looking for like your second great grandma, Tony Parker, Tony, you are on enough. I'm gonna make you a sidestepping sheriff, brother. I love you. You're officially a sidestepping sheriff. But to get back, I do documentation, video documentation for genealogy purposes. But I am a Christian man, and this is a Christian channel, so please be respectful and keep it clean, okay? We won't have to put you in timeout and treat you like you're a kindergartner. We don't want that. We love you. We don't want to put you in timeout. But this is my real God-given voice. Everything, hair and all. Yeah. Well, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I document these stones. I couldn't get down to where I wanted to. Uh-oh, they may be coming after me. I couldn't get down to where I wanted to hike to this old place to show you because of the transmission on the car. I could have did it, but I can't do it because now it's springtime. You don't want to go up there when it's spring. And where's everybody at? We're in Tennessee, US of A. Hey, John. How you doing, brother? You doing okay? How's everybody in America doing with the time change? My motor finally kicked into gear. I wish they would just leave it alone. Just have it some way or the other. 'Cause it takes everybody forever to get in gear if you're like me. Now, if you're related to these people, look, their tombstones fix them fall backwards. Once it does, good luck trying to get it up off the ground. Ain't that old? Let's see if we can read it. 1912 to 1913. Ada A. Atkins. Oh, and that needs fixed. Right there. If I had the proper stuff, I probably need some help. I don't need to be lifting stuff. John, you doing okay? Please like the live stream for me. Please do that. And please subscribe, because I do all kinds of crazy stuff and stuff like that for y'all. You know, if you're depressed, you're not going to be depressed with me, I tell you. Here's a, looks like Harvey Sims. 1897. He didn't live very long. Well, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that very, very, very much, brother. And remember, every time you like, you are the heartbeat. I'm the heart of this channel. I do all this content for you guys, for your enjoyment, for your pleasure to laugh at a hillbilly idiot. I said it. Nobody else did. But when you like, you are the heartbeat of the channel. So every time you like, Danny, you are pumping. You are the pumper. Well, I better quit while I'm ahead. I'm a Christian man. That might go plenty of places. So I better quit that. But you know what I mean. You keep the muscle a pumping. I better quit. Oh boy. Let's carry on, shall we? I told you, there ain't never a dull moment with me. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. I didn't expect that to go to the south side of town. Hey, Bear! Trance, how do you do? I'll just name you. Okay, Kevin. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm trying to... Norma, good morning. I'm trying to watch what y'all say. John, we don't speak but one language. We speak English. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna take you across the road. Now, this is a little bit different because it ain't like what I've been showing you, but they've got a... Well, basically, there's like 3,000 people in this cemetery. So, we need to get some English-speaking people because, well, we got a bunch of you, but there's one in particular. Sorry, we just can't speak that. I don't know what you're saying. And if I tried, I might be cussing you out. So I don't want to do that. Okay? I don't like new things. I don't want to cuss nobody out. I don't know what I'm saying. So this is like a memorial, a garden. But this is on the opposite side. But it is Sand Springs. There's Copeland in here. So if you're a Copeland, now these are pretty new. They're not too old. This is the newer part of the cemetery, pretty much. And I don't, when I document this, which I will, I'll have to do it in sections. So it's gonna be like what am I trying to say? It's gonna be like a Sand Springs Cemetery series. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, Miss Kimberly is my beautiful wife, but she's a beautiful sick wife today. She was supposed to go to work, but she couldn't. She had to call in. I can't pronounce it, but you guys saw that. There's a lot of different names in this side, but these are some of my relatives. Somewhere in the branch. One of these days, I'll have to take the GoPro and I'll make a video of my family tree for y'all. Not just the live streams. They kinda suck. So I'll have to do videos. And that probably we'll have to see what goes on with my back. If I have to have a surgery and have to be at the house recuperating, well, that's what I'll do. And Mom, I found a Howard, but they're still living. It's a Paul David Howard and a Carolyn Ann Howard. They're married 1979. But Mom, we got a stringer. This is my mom, a Sydney Stringer. That name sounds familiar. A Sydney Stringer. See, I'm related to the Stringers on my mama's side, and my grandma, she was a gardener, just like it's pronounced. So if you're a gardener, hello, cousin, nice to see you. Tony, what's up, brother? I just saw you come in the room. I'm trying to have kind of having a hard time with seeing the screen because the the sunlight's kind of reflecting in the screen, so I apologize. Okay? Excuse me. Oh, AP, he served in Korea. Thank you for your service, sir. John, are you in the US of A? Hey, Norma, how are you doing with the time change? Has it messed you up? 'Cause it did. It did me this morning. I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna lie. You did good with it, not me. I did terrible. Well, my body did. Oh, thank you, Willie, for your service. We all appreciate it. If it wasn't for your service, there wouldn't be no freedom. Huh. Looks like twins to me. I don't know. I don't really understand that. Deborah A. Farley, and then there's a Jane. They both, well, they died passed on the same year. What do y'all make out of that? Tell me in the comments. I want to know what you think. That's something to be like an investigation. You know, how did they pass away? Like and share, subscribe, because you don't want to miss the stuff I got. I'm a prankster as well, and I'm going to be doing commercials, but I got to order the stuff to do the commercials. And me and my wife, we're going to meet a bunch of you up in Uranus, Missouri. You won't want to miss that, because that's going to be hilarious. And no, I'm not talking dirty. Not talking about somebody's hind end. Nope. I'm talking about Uranus, Missouri. That's where you get your fudge packed at, so to speak. They make fudge. They'll pack your fudge for you right there in Uranus. But let me tell you, go get it. Don't have them send it to you, because Miss Rainey, she ordered a bunch of stuff from there, and her fudge was crushed. So if you're on, I don't know what route that is, but yeah, check it out. It's on Google. Google Uranus, Missouri. Just like your variant, Uranus, like the planet. So we'll get off of Uranus. But I love history. So, see, me and my wife, we went to Laura Ingalls Wilder. We went to her house in Mansfield, Missouri. Yeah, my car's a little crazy right now. Pray for our finances because our finances were just one of them blue collar husband and wife, like a lot of people. We're just trying to make it. So I'm not doing the YouTube channel to get monetized, but you know, right now it sure wouldn't hurt, you know. So please like and subscribe because you help the channel get monetized. Well, you you get it out there, but monetized right now, I I'm getting up. I got plenty of my first goal. Well, I've done got plenty of subscribers, but I have to have people that will watch the videos and stuff like that. Because right now, I have to have like, I think it's 2,100 uh, public watched views right now. So, but it's a getting there. So it wouldn't hurt, you know, right now, because I don't know what's gonna happen after they tell me the results of what they found out, because my back's making noises. Every time I walk, it's like I'm a grandfather clock. So, and right now, I took some pain medicine before I came over here. So it kicked in right as I got right here. So I'm alright right at the moment. Ibuprofen 600. That's all I got right now. They were supposed to call me in some I ran out of the other. It's the good stuff, but I can't take much of it because I have an enlarged liver as well. So I got diagnosed with the enlarged liver last year. So what you gonna do? Hurt from your back or take the pills and hurt your liver. So I kind of moderation with that because I don't want to go south. I got to be on top of the ground for you good people. Now some of these are my family. We're getting up in the Ford section of things. Me and Kim tried to do a live stream here, but it was so daggum cold. John, you want soda? I don't drink soda. I drink water. Water's like goat's milk. It does the body good. It makes you hairy if you drink goat's milk. Bah, bah, bah. Even get the sound like a goat. Hey, Willie, where am I at? I'm at Sand Springs Cemetery. I'll take you over to the sign. Norma, thank you. Matt, how you doing? This is between Monterey, Tennessee, and Cookville, right off of 70 West. The back way, if you're familiar with Tennessee. I am safe. I am pretty safe. I gone places. People love me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. I'll give them 6 months in the hospital. And over here I got the Undertaker. So they best just stay away. Plus I carry. So I got Jim. Well, Jim ain't with me today, but I've got I got other means of protection. I got some equalizers in the car. So if they wanna fist fight, I'm all for it. 'Cause they ain't gonna make it very far with me. I clean a clock. Oh, I was gonna take you. Here I got to talking. I've had to deal with a lot of people in my time, so I'm not afraid of people. Plus, my dad was a ex-Marine, so if that explains anything. But there we are. It's Sand Springs Cemetery, if you can read it. But I'm safe. And I got sidestepping sheriffs on the prowl here. I don't know where Larry is. I'm trying to see the screen. My wife's saying Tro's. Now over here is my second great aunt right here, Catherine. Right there she is. She was a pretty woman. I better not show no pictures, 'cause one of my subscribers said that my fourth great grandma was a hottie. And I'm like, so my fourth great grandma, I show a picture, Elizabeth Temperance Tollett, and he's like, whoa, she's a hottie. So I better not show no pictures of my family that's passed on. So I'm related to a lot of people. That's why I do genealogy. Yeah, no spamming. No spamming on here, no nothing. But there's history right here in this cemetery, y'all. I'm fixing to take you to it. Here's the guy that started this whole place. The church, the cemetery, Abraham Ford. I don't know why I said Benjamin. I think his middle name is Benjamin. But he gave this land to the church, and he got injured in the Civil War, so he was on his horse during the ceremony, 'cause he couldn't get off of his horse. And here's his original stone. So I love history. But we're not done just yet. I think we took you here one time before. I need to start putting titles on this stuff. But that's all about it. There's some more on the other side. Tell me when you're done reading. Hi, Jean. How you doing? We're gonna go on the other side. You'll have to, whenever I post this, you'll just have to go back through it and rewatch. This ain't as big. A lot of history in this cemetery. There's Confederate soldiers buried here. And everything. Gene, you doing good? That's good to hear, Gene. I'm trying to keep track of what everybody is saying. Mar, Mar, Marcy, Mari, I can't pronounce that. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I don't comprehend that kind of language. Sorry. I probably would have flunked. They probably would have said, "What did you say?" Be going up to a guy trying to tell him to, "Hey, how are you doing?" And not thinking what I'm really saying. "Hey, buddy, you want to go to bed?" He'd be looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" So that's why I speak my language. Because I would, "Bye. I'm sorry I can't speak your language." I'm just an American. I can't help it. My family, the Ford family, come over in 1623. I think he's my 14th great grandpa, or 15th. I might be mistaken what line that is at, but yeah. Then he passed away, but he's buried up over there somewhere in Maryland, close to. He come over and on the fortune. Him and my grandma Martha, that was her name. So if you know anything about your genealogy, we could be related. I have Collins on my family tree. Huh? The bear. How you doing? Only one. His name is Jason. Yep, I'm Jason. I'm not Jason, Friday the 13th. But I'm just Jason Ford, the Squick Man of Tennessee. And I come up with a slogan. Here's my slogan. I find dead people for you. That's my slogan. Hey, I'm Sidesteppin Adventures. I find dead people for you. You guys think that's hilarious, don't you? To be like, what? See, I'm funning around. I don't know about that. But that might be a good thing. That be people be like, this guy is, something's not right upstairs. You're not the first one to tell me that. But I'm just part of the congregation. Because there's a lot of us out there in the world. Here's a hill. That's interesting. Tennessee Jason. I don't know. That just don't ring a bell. The Squeak Man of Tennessee. Now that might ring a bell. That fits my nickname and my voice. The Squeak Man of Tennessee. Richards. He didn't live too long, or she didn't. Vesta. Please like, subscribe, share, because Facebook just doesn't like me. I have a TikTok, but my wife, I have to tell you, because I don't know it. She might be able to type it in if she's able to, if you're able to, honey. But going back to Abraham, all this was his farm right here. And he gave it to the church. Well, he gave this part to the church. But right here, this is the rock quarry it out. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that, brother. My sidestepping sheriff. This is kind of cool. That's a wrought iron. You don't see many of those anymore, but that's a plastic. Well, it ain't that old. Probably 80s. Well, I was wrong. Maybe younger than that. But still, you don't see that type of thing going up anymore. I'm gonna go down here because, for one, look at that. There's a branch. I think I can get that off of there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. 2 big ones. But I'll just prop this up down there. Yeah. I'm okay. And look at this. Pile of leaves. That's a good place for a snake. So, if you do this cemetery, do us a favor. Clean it. Blow the leaves down there in the rockway. There we go. We're okay now, I think. I would have died if there had been a snake there. You would have been hearing me scream like never before. And somebody has to come through and take care of that kind of stuff. You know, if I just do it, somebody else might do it later on. And I'm hoping with this channel, my hopes are to preserve the legacy of our ancestors and our people that passed on. I can't say stuff no more without teeth. Well, I think we still have the water moccasin. In Cumberland County, there's mostly copperheads up on the mountain. But then, if you get off the mountain, you get into everything. Rattlesnakes, I ain't kidding you, that big around. I've seen them. Copperheads, yeah. But I wish the preservation animal control, they throw out poisonous snakes out in the country or in a chopper. Why not throw out black snakes to run off the poisonous snakes, you know? I don't know why they do that. If you're gonna do that, throw out black snakes, you know? That way people are more safe. But yeah, check it out. I think you can Google that. But they do. They go across a place that nobody lives at, and they throw out these poisonous snakes. I guess snakes, they bounce. I don't know. I guess it don't hurt them to fall that far. I don't know how they do that. I like black snakes. I don't like poisonous snakes. Poisonous snakes, if I see it, I have my gun, I'm sorry. It's gonna be gone. No more. We got a picture. I better capture this, 'cause it looks like it's getting ate up when they mowed the cemetery. See, that's why I do what I do, 'cause one of these days, this picture is not gonna be no more. If you're a family member, you could probably replace that. But let me tell you, that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg, from what I heard. That's what I do, 'Cause there's pictures with names on the tombstone that gives people a face with a name. If that's your relative, then you also can enlarge that. There you go. There's your great grandpa and grandma. That's a picture that you've never seen before. So please like, subscribe, and share, 'cause that's what I do. Yep, I shoot snakes with a 22. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you have any kind of 22 rat shot, let me know. 'Cause I'm trying to find me some 22 rat shot. You can't find it. So leave that in the comments, because I ain't got no rat shot. You can't find it. So usually that's what I put in my gun, like at nighttime for burglars. I don't want to shoot them. I just treat them like the dirty rat that they are. You break in somebody's house, well, in my house, you're gonna get peppered to death with rat shot. You're not gonna die. You're just gonna feel like you wanted to. And I got more than 122. Snake shot. Yeah, snake and rodent shot. But I can't find it. Nobody can get it up here in the stores. Hi, Annie. How you doing, Annie? The best life. How you doing? Or the besties. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess that up. Oh, we got a tombstone that's almost cockeyed in the ground. And I've never walked this back part. And you know what? That's a hand. That's a hand heel too. So it's a good thing. I'm doing this right now. But that's, who do we got? That's a, looks like a baby. I don't know if that's a C or a G right there. A G-R-A-G-Y, Gary Elwood, Elwood, something I can't pronounce. But my wife, when I get home, she'll be like, that was so-and-so. So, then we got somebody that's right here in the bushes. A Welch. I'm sorry. The besties. Oh, yeah, I try not to gray, but sometimes the flowers get in the way. So that if I do, see, I do genealogy. So if the flowers are in the way of the, the death and burial or born and when they passed, I gotta move them. So that's what I do, besties. But I don't do it out of disrespect. I don't. I'm one of those. I hold respect in high regard. But I also clean tombstones too. So you have to touch the tombstones in order to clean them. But I clean them with a eco-friendly, environmental friendly uh, uh, D2. You can buy it on YouTube. Or not YouTube. You can buy it on Google. I'll get that right. But it's expensive. Don't be using no bleach. Bleach hurts the tombstone. So if you're new to the channel, hello, how do you do? And it looks like we dropped down to one person, unless I'm just looking at it wrong. I guess I'm looking, well, the sky, you know, and now we got two people. Yep, Miss Kim, she she has her guns. She's an armed and dangerous blonde. Look at this, honey. Whitakers. One, there's your tombstone. You have to ask, Rose. Go on ahead and ask. And one, all I got to say to you is come on, buddy. Bring it on. You people can say things on the internet, but face to face, that's a different story. I'm one of those. I've had to climb up Jolly Green Giant's front side to get to him to knock him out. I've had to fight my way through life. Not to say that I wanted to do that, but with this lovely voice of mine, it attracts all kinds of people that think they're gonna push me around. I give them another way of thinking with a rock up beside the head. That'll get their attention. Don't mess with me. I'll pick up something. You won't be standing for very long. But I'm not a threat to nobody unless they come as a threat to me. I'm a peaceful, loving, kind person. But I don't like to have people threaten me with something. That's when I kind of just go off. So, you must be prejudiced. One, you can't be Christian, because Christian people, they sure don't act like that. 'cause I'm a Christian man. I don't act like that. So go read your Bible again. Get on your knees, do some repenting, then you'll be okay. Let God change your way of thinking. I'm sorry, folks. People, people like that give me EO. I'm sorry. I don't mean to blow steam on a live stream, but gets me ticked off. They better be glad they don't get in front of me when they're saying it. I'll tell them a thing or two. They don't like it, well, we'll just take it further. See this crazy little man with a high-pitched voice climb up your ear, or ear, really, up your leg, and then to your ear. Maybe I ain't gonna be like Mike Tyson and bite your ear. No. Yeah, baby, don't let it get to me. People can be so rude, crude, but we all have our moments. I guess this is just my day to have a moment. I don't have moments very much. I'm pretty, whatever. But some days just probably not enough coffee this morning or something. The time change. Time change too. Oh, looky here. This is cool. We got what you would call like a tomb. We'll go to the front first, 'cause they may be on the front. I don't really want to step on them. I try not to do that. But the GoPro, it don't have no zoom in technology. Not yet. So that's why I have to get on the grave. So like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Tony, you got to try to speak class. What? Yep, we all do. Well, I'm not classy. If I have to fart, I'm gonna fart. We all do it. We all pass gas. We all burp. And I'm a old man. So, I got them old man moments to where when you step, you let air out the backside, like a balloon. So, another way of thinking about it. But hey, my wife said, well, you're not modest. Oh, well, I am to a certain extent. I'm not shy. So, if modesty means shy, then I'm not shy. Gary, you're messing me up, honey. You said Gary. I'm trying to look at the screen. Gary Party. Party. Oh, I was wondering where the Gary party. There might be a Gary. He might be having a party. This is going to be a long live stream, ain't it, folks? I love y'all that are staying with me. We got 5. Sometimes it goes up. Sometimes it goes down. Uh, Mystic? Wow, I ain't seen you in a long time. How are you doing? Well, there's a lot of people at rest right here. I'm straddling somebody's neck, I think. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to straddle your neck while you're buried. But these graves, like that one, D2, you bring D2 over here, that would clean that right up. I believe so. Little baby. Yeah, we love you, Tony. You are a good guy. Well, thank you, Tony. Yeah, I appreciate that. I caught that before it went up, before I could read it. I appreciate it. I try to be. I've done. I've tried to be. I was raised up to. You turn the other cheek. When I grew up, sometimes it was hard to do, especially when they come up to you and grab you by the shirt and they're gonna clobber you. What are you to do but to pick up something and clobber them first? So, that's what I did. Get to them before they get to you. But I don't like to fight. Fight don't, Fighting don't solve nothing. Nobody's actually bigger or badder than the other person. The only one badder than anybody is Yeshua, Messiah, Jesus Christ. He's the one that you need to fear. So, the wisdom to life, fear the Lord in everything you do with with fear and trembling. Live your life like that. God will bless you and he will honor you for that. I'm not going to say it's not a easy road because I went from a Christian home after mom and dad divorced. I moved in with dad and he was the Marine, drunk, and well, he was a womanizer as well. Oh, look at this. Dave Lewis Jackson, Private, U.S. Army, World War II, September the 11th, or September 15th, 1911 to October 19th, 1999. Purple Heart, prisoner of war. Wow. Thank you so much, Dave, for your commitment to the country and the things you had to go through for our freedom. Thank you, sir. I never knew this. So, when I got where I could do the things everybody else did, that's what I did, because Dad wasn't the churchgoer. But of course, he'd sit there and drink beer and, boy, you need to get in church. Well, how about you? You're really setting a fine example for me. So practice what you preach. So that's why I did what I did. So I used to be, when I was 17, I was a bootlegger. I sold marijuana. I used to help make moonshine. Yeah, white lightning. Put that in your car and it'll go on down the road. That's how powerful we made it. But when I come back to the Lord, you know, you have to die. You have to die to self. That's what I had to do. And whew, talk about killing a person. But after a while, trust me, it gets easier. Just like a baby, you have to walk before you can crawl. And when you crawl, sometimes when you get up, you fall. But you just have to keep on trying to live the best life you can to please God. You know, I used to be a people pleaser a long time ago. You can't, like that song that, Ricky Nelson used to sing. I went to a garden party, combination my old friend. Can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Oh my goodness, I have that song stuck in my head now. Everybody else that's watching, Tony, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I went to it. Now that song is gonna stick in my mind until I sing it. Yeah. The things we remember, huh? Okay, you have to go. Well, you take care. You take care of yourself, Janine, Jean, and we love you. I had to pause a minute, everybody, because Jean was having to go. After I get over the hill, which I mean, I'm already over the hill in years. After you get 51, look out. It's just like getting on a slide. You go downhill quickly. Unless you're a what you call that? A health conscious person. Yeah, Jean, be careful. We love you. God bless you. Have a good day. We'll see you next week on the live stream because tomorrow, back to work. Make another $1. But at least now I can say that I don't dismantle. I'm on saw. I just cut the boards and runners for the pallets now. So it's a little easier. Depending on the wood, if the wood's like oak wood, I have to take it a little bit easier. Waiting on a doctor's note to tell them when I get bad enough I have to go home. So I was supposed to get that on Friday. I went up there and he messed up on the note. So she was supposed to call me back before the end of the day Friday, but she never did. So no cooking. Oh, okay. I got to get this. This is my great great aunt. She married James. She is my great grandpa Eli Ford. That's his aunt right there. I can't pronounce her name. But I'm trying to look for my grandpa William. That is Great Grandpa Eli Ford's daddy. He's supposed to be buried at Whitaker Cemetery in Monterey, but I found his mom, but there's no headstones. There's just somebody welded a rebar cross together. You're from England. Nice to have you. Your name is Ford? Well, we're probably related. Your surname is Ford. Well, that's interesting. Please subscribe to the channel. You might be a cousin from on the other side of the pond, as they're calling the ocean these days. I don't know why they do that. It's an ocean. Call it what it is. It's an ocean. Yeah, there's a lot of Fords buried right here. Right here's one right here. He gave all this land for the church in the cemetery. And he was a veteran. And he's also related to me. We're gonna make our way. Yeah. Well, I've got my grandpa. If you go up the tree, which I did, my 12th, well, he come over on the Fortune right after the Mayflower in 1623. His name was William. He was married to Martha. And after he come over, he passed away. So I think if you trace my line back up to him, I think he's my 14th great grandpa. You have a brother called William Ford. Yeah, the name is pretty common in the Fords. Because I have a great uncle. His name was William. Must be he must be the husband. And these two on the side must be, I know, maybe the daughter or son. No, that wouldn't be right. Not unless he had him at 10-year-old. Elrod. Maybe a brother or sister. I don't know. But these are in need of tender loving care. Big time. He was in some kind of, he was 76 years of age when he passed away. Born in 1839. Wow. Everybody, got 19 people on. Whoopee! Well, we had 19 people on. As soon as I went whoopee, well, no, I looked at the wrong thing. I looked at the likes. We got hider. If you can see it. Sometimes when I get a close-up, I forget people get to see that on TV, and you can see it. So, now I'll show you something very funny. And you know what? We're missing a tombstone. I just noticed somebody has done something. Remember, honey? No, there they are. Never mind. We're not. I don't think. I thought we were. Let's go, Donnie. It's always good to trace your history back. Because when you start doing all that, you can find, if you want to find out about who you are and why you do the things that you do, take the genealogy, the DNA test. Do all that. You'll find out a whole lot. Then go to digging. Like a coon dog digging for fleas. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes it takes drastic measures to find out who you are. I was always told that we had Indian in us by my dad. I did the DNA test and come to find out if we're Indian, it's from the Blackfoot Indian because we are 1% Native or 1% African American. Or I am. Dad was 2%. He would have had a fit. He would have had a cow. He was he was prejudiced. He was bad. Now, these two were cousins. She is on my family line from another family. He's from the same tree line that I'm talking about as me and her, but they're first cousins. James and her. They were first cousins. James is Abraham's son. So, I do know that much in here. Yeah, there's a lot of fords. Got Ford there. If I keep going up that way, they're all up on each side of Abraham, behind them. Ford there, Francis. And I'm not gonna move the reef. They need to come take it down. It's like late in the year, y'all. Well, I can't talk much. Yesterday, I mailed off my mom's Christmas present after 3.5 months. Yep, you heard me right. I went to the post office with a wrapped up Christmas present box, and the mail clerk kind of chuckled and said, "You're a little bit late, ain't you?" I'm like, "Yep, just a little bit." So, but Mom, she'll finally have it after all these months. So, yeah, right now I'm in Putnam County, and it's like 40 minutes back home. We live in Cumberland County. So I'm gonna end it in just about 5 minutes. I'm gonna end it where I started from because my battery is gonna go dead. It's at 23%. So here in a few minutes, but I want all of you guys to pay attention because I'm gonna hit this woman and my sidestepping investigators. I need you to investigate something for me because every time I come to this cemetery, I can't wrap my head around it. She's here, but the husband, he's not here. And she passed away very young. So here she is. Her name is Billy. She's got a picture. She passed away in 1947. But look at her picture. She was pretty for that time, wasn't she? Very pretty. So, if you can find out anything, let me know. Nothing on the backside. Let me know. 'Cause my inquiring mind, well, let's just put it this way. I'm very much inquired by it. And then, who knows? I don't know. So, and with this, you find out all kinds of information as well. There's fords right here too, by the way. I'll show you those on the way to the car. Those of you that are just with us, thank you for stopping by, watching. We are at, or I am, you are with me, Sand Springs Cemetery. This is this is a cousin of mine, but she married into Miss Kim's grandma's family, to Howard. Go figure. We ain't found nothing DNA connecting us to each other yet, but who knows? We might find something. Then I can say, I'm my own grandpa. But I'm fixing to close this out, everybody, because my battery just informed me that it needed to switch over to low battery powered, which means, and honey, look at this. I don't know who that is. Probably her baby, maybe. But I'm not going yet. So just hang on. Hang on. Don't get excited. I'm not going nowhere yet. Don't get excited. It'll be okay. Here we got a doctor. There's a Dr. Ford in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Benny. And there's Fords down through here. We got pictures. I'll show you those. Then I got to go before this thing gives out on me. Yeah, come and do a close up. Hey, wasn't she pretty? See, I told you, a lot of Fords. Oscar. They got a picture too. Capture that because rocks chipped it right there. Do one more and I got to go, folks. Isn't that cool? Handsome young man. He looks like a Ford. Yeah, I got the Ford ears. That's kind of like my ears. Right there. Which you can't see them right now. They're too hairy. Got too much hair surrounding them. But I got to go. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next week on a live stream. Next week it will be live, but I got a few I'm posting through the week. So if you want to watch them, you can. I got one I posted this morning. So I love you all. Remember, I am the heart, but you keep me pumping. So I love you all. Take care. God bless. I love you. Let's keep this rolling. And have a good day.